Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Jerry over here at Wealth Dynamics. If you're tuning in today, I want to give you a real quick video, just a live. I want to hit you with as I'm getting ready for a couple of calls this afternoon. But I want to share with you the top 6 steps, the first six steps that I share with my clients on building wealth. And I kind of want to go in a gradient order, meaning from the very beginning up to the top, so people can really see what needs to be done. Okay. Now, when I talk about building wealth, you guys know if you've watched me, wealth is defined as passive income that exceeds my expenses, savings, and taxes. It's not defined as a retirement nest egg. It's not defined as paying off my house. It's literally how do I get to a point where I no longer have to trade my time for money? Okay. So there's 6 steps that I teach my clients to follow. All right. The very first one, and this is not one that I will help you with. This is one you got to do on your own. It's earning more income. Okay. Earning more income. If somebody can't earn income, they're not going to build wealth. Okay. And that's not in a harsh way or to put anyone down. It's just a fact. I've got to have income. I've got to have income. I've got to have something I can actually work with. Right. And this goes back to the video I did yesterday on income, guys. Really, it's just outflowing and exchanging value. That's all it comes down to. I don't need to have sneaky sales tactics, none of that stuff. Earning more income, right? Now, once I've earned more income and increased it, I then commit to a forced savings plan. Okay. Now you might be watching this and you're like, well, Jerry, what about having a plan and all of the significance and all of the special questions and situations and circumstances that I have going on? That doesn't matter. If I'm not saving money, it's not going to help me. Right? It's kind of like saying, I need to go to the gym. Well, I would say get on a diet first. Before you hire a personal trainer, get on a diet, walk on the treadmill, do the stuff that I know how to do. Then I can get into the technical stuff. Then I can get into the special circumstances, right? So increase income, commit to a forced savings plan, which for us is the sacred account. Those are your first 2 steps. Okay, once you've done that, the next step there is becoming consumer debt free. Okay, now this is not Dave Ramsey where debt is dumb and cash is king. It turns out cash is debt. It's not backed by anything. I'll talk about that another time. This is with the average American, more than 40% of their income goes towards debt. So it would be pointless for me to try and invest to earn passive income. If I invest $50,000, I might make 500 bucks a month in passive income. Or I could just pay off my car. If I pay off my car, that's not $50,000 and that is costing me 500 bucks a month right now. Right? Or I could get rid of my credit cards, right? So when I'm looking at investing is really paying off my debt as a very first step. Why? Because it's guaranteed. It has a fixed monthly payment that if I pay it off, I get that back. That's cash flow. It has interest that I'm being charged that if I pay it off early, I'm no longer being charged. That's a rate of return, right? So I'm hitting that first. Okay, it's not this thing where I want to go invest and leverage my money and see if I can earn higher rates of return. That comes later. Right now, I need solvency. So I'm increasing my income. I'm forcing my savings plan. I'm getting rid of my consumer debt. And then I get 6 months worth of expenses saved. Okay, 6 months is my number. That's what I go for. The reason I like 6 months is it puts me in a position where I actually have options and I have some protection in a time like we just experienced. COVID-19 shut down everything. If I had 6 months in savings, it didn't matter. Okay, my clients were texting me saying, man, I'm so glad we have our sacred account because if I lost my job, I would still be fine. Or some of them did lose their job and they're like, yeah, I'm not concerned. I have plenty in savings. I have my sacred account. I'm good. Okay. So it doesn't help much to have 50 grand in a deal paying me 500 bucks a month, which isn't that much money when you really think about it, and then lose my job and then not have income. And that $500 a month is gone like that. I've got to have that base. Once I've laid that base, then I'm saving up another 50,000 so I can invest for passive income. Now, when I first heard this and I first started thinking with this, I was like, man, 50,000, that's a lot. How am I ever going to get there? Okay, because a lot of us, like, that's what we make in a year. And that goes back to, if I'm serious about my finances, see step number one, I have to increase my income. I have to change the basis of my operation. I can't be inflowing and exchanging with myself. That doesn't pay. I've got to exchange value with other people and do it abundantly so that I actually am earning enough where it's real for me to get that 50,000 saved so I can invest in my first deal. Now, The cherry on top, and this is not the end, this is again the foundation. The final step of the foundation is getting to a $250,000 net worth. And net worth is my assets, the things I own, minus my liabilities, the things that I owe. So when I subtract what I own from what I owe, it's at least 250,000, not including the value of my house. A house is not an asset. The Securities Exchange Commission, federal government, does not allow us to include that. At this, as my net worth is at 250, the reason why the first milestone is 250 is everything else is just a multiple of that. If I can get to 250, a million is just 250 four times, right? So we talk a lot about getting to $1 million net worth and becoming an accredited investor. And really what that comes down to is if I can get to 250 once, I just have to repeat that four times. If I repeat that four times, then I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to be accredited, and life changes at that point. Okay. So it's again, how did I get to 250? Let me do that again. Let me repeat the successful actions. So guys, that's what I have for you today. I hope that that helps. I hope that that gives you some clarity. And if you're watching this and you're like, man, I'm just starting out, I don't want you focusing on the 250. Okay. I want you focusing on the first 3 steps of the plan. Okay. If you're in this and you're like, well, I'm already investing and I have my 401k, I want you to ask yourself, am I at 250? Okay, am I at step 6? Because if I'm not at step 6, no matter what progress I have, it's not contributing to me getting to where I need to be. Okay, and there's a lot more after this. After you get to 250, that's again just the foundation. There's a lot more past that we're not going to talk about today because that comes later. But I wanted to share this because it gives clarity and it gives everyone a starting point. Okay, if I'm brand new, I'm increasing my income, I'm focusing on making more money, adding value to other people. If I'm already doing that, I'm committing to a forced savings plan. If I'm already doing that, I'm focused on getting rid of debt. It's a very easy pathway to follow. So guys, that's all that I have for you today. Thank you for watching. Make sure you do like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon.